And I feel like being somebody from the mid to late 90s, like I agree with you in the sense that like the Seattle gig culture, like to me, its peak was like 09 to like 12.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. It was like you could catch somebody after a hoop session gig. And like it don't even matter. You might catch a nigga out the grocery store. You might just have to chop it. It was like anything was cause for gig celebration. You know what I'm saying?
Were you one of those in your days?
I was not a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would go to the house parties, but I was up against the wall with it.
It's simple as bad because they be saying we do too much when we dance. They just be wanting to dance. You know, when you go out clubbing and you're dancing, they be like, "Oh, you did too much. You one of them. You just be gigging. Like you're supposed to, you know, when I shake it, you're supposed to
nonchalant or something.
Yeah, you gotta be cool. Like, what is this? What are we doing? Oh, I'm over there like, damn.
You got bust the head on it, brother. What's the deal? Tell me how you feel. It's your hostess with the motions. Here to help you keep focused. Tashi 1K. We're here with another episode of Stack Bundle. If we don't keep it anyway with you, we'll keep motherfucking Stack Bundle. You know what I mean? And I'm here with my co-host back, man. Don't know who you are, brother.
Come on, it's KT from the 206, brother.
And we got my brother here with me. Tell you my other co-host, man. Long time no see, but he's back at it like a bad habit. Let him know, brother.
You a bad boy, man.
And without further ado, man, we got a special guest today, man. We got the South End's finest, man. The Groove from the South, man, a.k.a. Twitter Demon, man. Let them know who you are, brother.
It's the Mr. Groover himself, you feel me? It's your boy, Southend Siva, in the flesh, with the best.
Let's give a hand for our guest, man. Appreciate you for being here. Hey, before we get into our conversation, man, I got a special announcement, man. I damn near want to tear up because this is one of my goals that I have for this year, and I'm already about to mark it off, you feel me? Today, we got our first official sponsor for Stack Bundle Podcast, and it's Poly Dope with this thing, man. Check out the Green Time, all of that, man. Yeah. Shout out my brother Una for just, you feel me, like just being with us in this journey of like podcasting and media and stuff like that. When I got that call from him saying that he wanted to collaborate, damn, bro, it meant a lot to me because it showed that somebody, you know what I'm saying, was willing to invest in our vision. Yeah. You know what I mean? So shout out my brother DJ Uno, bro, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with him, tap in with Poly Dope. If you support Stack Bundle, I need you to support Poly Dope as well, you feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and drop their website, you feel me, in the description and all of that. And also you can catch their clothes, go buy the clothes in-store at Arts of Love in the Auburn Mall, Outlet Collection Way, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Come on. So make sure y'all support him. I'm going to say it one more time. If you support Stack Bundle, I need you to support Poly Dope, just like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So my brother.
Like that part.
Hey, my brother Siva, man, how you feeling, man? Let me know how you feeling before I really get into it, man.
I'm feeling most groovy. I just said off camera we're in our element. I'm with some mighty fine individuals, bro. I'm ready to talk, bro. Come on. And before we do really get into it, for the people at home that don't know Stack Bundle, Poly Dope, like Una is a dog, bro. Him and his family, bro, like they grind crazy. So if you want to support someone in our community that truly deserves it, man, go fuck with Una. Man, he's been my DJ for a lot of my sets for a while now, and just working with him and seeing you know all the flowers in new harvest and coming into fruition is real nice, brother.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling great though. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you guys doing.
Come on, we doing good. How you feeling?
I'm just happy to be on. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Boogie, how are you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
We gonna get straight into it, man. This part of the podcast we gonna call "Explain That Tweet." You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, I'm here. Okay.
If you don't know, my brother, if you don't know, my brother Southend Siva is a Twitter demon. You know what I mean? So we go ahead and ask him what some of his tweets that he did post, and just ask what the backstory is. What do you mean by that? You feel me?
I absolutely love this segment already. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey, the first one we got is a tweet that she put out that said, "Kind of want a Bay Area baddie to throw it on me something stupid and then ghost me." What do you mean by that?
Oh my gosh, bro! I'm just what a lot of people don't know is like I really love women, bro. Like you feel me? Beyond and I would say according to this tweet, that day I was just feeling like that Bay Area baddie, you feel me? Like, I heard they're a little grimy, you feel me? I heard they're, but very nice with it and lovely, like, you feel me?
Shout out to your area.
Because I'm trying to find out, I'm trying to examine it, like, you feel me? Like, all jokes aside, like, bro, like, you feel me? OOMF, you feel me? OOMF, you be looking real good on that TL, and I'd be like, what's happening? What's happening? Like, at this point, I could say it on social media, they'd be like, I don't know. You feel me? I'm like I told you guys, I'm an admirer, bro. Like, the ladies, like, especially island woman from California, like, that's
shout out Polynesian women,
and bro, and while I'll give my Polynesian queens their flowers and utmost respects and almost everything, because I love y'all, don't let me forget, and don't let us forget about our Melanesians and our Micronesians. You feel me? I'm talking about all islanders, bro. There's nothing like them, bro. Like, what? They're just hella bad and short, and you look a little Asian, like, but you islander. And then you feel me? We got our black folks out on the islands that just be looking so right. Like, you never seen like a Solomon Island baddie, like,
damn,
like dark skin, blonde hair. What? Okay, next tweet.
The next tweet we got to ask you about is, okay, Poly Twitter, since it's lit, who got the best kitty cat? But then he started with, I'm just playing. So I'm going to ask you, what you mean by that? Who you talking to? What do you mean by that?
So essentially, I'm so glad we are touching on this because, bro,
I love touching on that too.
Island Twitter, guys. If you guys aren't and the boys on politicking, Sefa, Marcus too, they love touching on the like our media space, like, there and I love the fact that, like, you brought it up one time, about our podcasting, the radio. Like, Twitter is another social media tool, and like, bro, of course I'm gonna say this because we're gassing everything. We talk about who has the best food, who has the best galo. Like, we eat all the same shit. Like, we just make it a little different. But what's good? Like, who got the best? Who got the best? Because really and truthfully speaking, and like, I don't mean it in a like a womanizing way, guys. You feel me? If I got my one, like, she's the one. But me, I'm lit, bro. Like, you feel me? I'm lit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat my feelings or and really when it comes to the Twitter game, because, bro, I have 40,000 tweets. Like,
you do, hey,
like, bro, I've been tweeting since 2013. But like, if you go back, I've said some crazy shit. So if I'm popping, like, one day they're gonna be on TikTok, they're gonna be like, Stack Bundle. What's Tavares talking about Twitter stuff? They gonna go back just like this segment. Come on, they gonna go back. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Tavares was just saying some out of the world, outworldly stuff, and that's really how I feel. I be feeling, brother.
Ain't nothing wrong with standing on what you say. Come on,
man. Like, I swear, right now, the Tongans got it for me.
Shout out my tees and all that. Shout out my tees and all that.
Tees, bro, tees. That's gang. That's gang.
Big tees.
Big tees. And then I had a beautiful Marshallese girl. Like, Marshallese women.
Yeah, we all felt that with her.
Marshallese women, that's the uno. Like, they're... Bro, all island women, bro, to me,
just
bro,
it's
too many flavors, bro. We got it all. Like, we're like, you guys be geeking, and that's why it kind of touch on the fact, like, if I go a little deeper with it, just how, like, how island men and women treat each other, and how, like, we've basically developed like, as a society. There's a lot of battle and conflict between us, but truthfully, I just be like, bro, we should just we're so filthy. We should just support one another.
Come on, that's a fact.
But on my other shit, I just be like, damn, you guys too fine. You guys too fine.
Hey, no wrong with something with that.
I got a tweet for you too. There's
one,
talk to it says, I'm gonna look at the camera too. Poly Twitter, would you date somebody with gout?
Bro, truth be announced, I have gout. Free my people from the shackles of gout. Free my people from the shackles of gout, bro. God, let me be free. But I really.
And we got pills for the low. You know what I mean? We got pills for the low.
And really, I battled gout for this. This is my third year, brother. Okay, cool. This is my third year. I got gout when I was 24, bro. I'm not supposed to have gout. I'm not supposed to have it. Every Islander is faced with that subjugation where you think like, oh, my joints is fucked up, Cuddy. Like, what's up with my joints? And you're like, bro, I might have gout. Gout is a form of arthritis, but like, the way you get it, bro. And I'll be honest, bro, I don't have the healthiest diet. I never live life with the healthiest diet. So realizing that, and having,
relax.
But go ahead. It's something that our people are faced with. You feel me? Like, we deal with health conditions and things like that. So my questions are always like underlying funny. Like, I'm gonna make a joke about a situation, but in reality, I do know what I'm talking about, and like the reflecting on the thought. So like just the last 3 years, bro, like dealing with gout, like would you deal with someone that is like, bro, I can't walk, brother? Like,
it's tough. Not to say that I had it before.
Stop the cap.
I
don't know about it. I read the symptoms.
Yeah, you feel me?
I heard what it was like.
Got like uncles and stuff like that.
And so, in a joking matter, I'm asking, but people are for real. They're like, no, they won't deal with someone who's dealing with that. And really,
that's tough. Damn, that is kind of funny.
So I even think about it. So this is where my mind goes, because I think like I don't know if I'm saying the word right, but being introspective, like
for sure,
like really thinking about it, because throughout history, bro, if you look about like our cuisine and knowing what islanders eat back on the rock and like in the motherlands, like they're not eating red meat, they're not drinking alcohol. They're not exposed to high levels of sugar and sucrose, high fructose corn syrup. That's one of the main that's one of the main ingredients in a lot of like American food. And our people aren't like, and this has been the development and like with the colonization of islands, bro, like. If you think about it, back in the day, it was even on Johnny Lingo. Back in the day, in Johnny Lingo, when he was going around islands,
classic movie,
and they had cows and boar. That's from the white man. That was from the white travelers. That was
bringing them over.
Because all we had was wild boar and birds, exotic birds. You feel me? And we lived off the sea. So. I don't have the most extensive knowledge, you feel me? I picked it up throughout life, but like we're not eating what we're supposed to be eating, and we haven't been eating what we were supposed to be eating for a very long time. That's why our people are faced with a lot of medical conditions, obesity. Like I'll even say that, like you feel me? Like
that's a real
so. That's why I asked it, brother. Because I'm like, what's good? Like, what's up with everybody? Like, and Poly Twitter has been lit, brother.
Mama, they've been talking crazy.
If we shift gears a little bit, the reason why I was asking these questions is because they weren't asking the real questions about like what's truthfully going on.
Facts.
Like our diaspora. You feel me? Because we separate ourselves amongst our world population, people who grew up in the islands.
Well, my fault, I don't mean to interrupt you, but just in case, because diaspora is a big word, and I don't even know what that means. So break that down for us one more time. Diaspora.
I was gonna say the same shit. That's why I looked around like,
the diaspora is like the ethnic breakdown of our communal groups. So it's like Jamaicans, Caribbeans, how they feel.
They're all kind of
They feel like they're separated from how Africans feel. You know, separate how African Americans feel. You know, and it's the same with how Chinese Americans feel.
There's like little subcultures within.
How Chinese people from China, or you know, so it's the breakdown of our subcultures.
Okay. I got you.
So it's the reason why Americans will bicker with people from New Zealand and Australia, you know, because we're two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, definitely.
We all do the same thing, but you know, we're separated amongst the borders in our minds.
In our minds.
That's hard.
That was hard. I like that.
Like, you know, a lot of historians and a lot of our professors, like island professors and people. I'm forgetting her name. She's from Hawaii. She spoke. The doctor. She's world renowned, and forgive me for forgetting, but she would talk about how like the colonization of our islands like brought us to this idea of like the reason why we're separated. There's no damn reason why we live in a world where Samoans and Tongans are fighting to each other to the death. Yeah, to the death. Like some Samoan and Tongan beef has been since we were babies, like before us. You know, and all throughout history, and it's like that's weird because we're so similar.
And it's crazy too. And even people outside of our culture, like they'll come and ask me, "Hey, what's y'all deal with Tongans?" I'm like, "What you mean by?" You feel what I'm saying? Even people who are outside of our culture, they see it too, or not that they see it, they might have heard about it. You know what I'm saying? Just have that thought in their head was like, "Bro, we shouldn't even give that type of idea out to nobody. We should be letting everybody know, now we're one, bro." Like, there's no separation between the two. And just to piggyback off of like you talking about like the way our people used to live back on the island. Just recently, I had my grandma come in straight from Samoa, bro, and tell me why we had like some fruits on the table, right? She went and ate a mango, and like you should have seen her face. She took a bite of the mango. I was like, What is this? Where'd y'all get this from? I'm like, oh, we got that from the store. She's like, no, this is not a mango. This is something else. And then she was just telling me, she was like, what, y'all went to the store and bought it? I mean, yeah, went to the store and bought it. I was like, why don't you just grow something in your backyard and just pick it every day, save money, and just little stuff like that where I'm like, dang, like people back at home just using the resources in their backyard, which are like the most like nutrition for us. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it would be dope to get back to that. You know, that's one of my goals too. Anytime I get my own crib, I want to like get my own little garden and stuff like that. You feel me? And she just put that thought in my head like, dang, bro, like what we think is natural here isn't really natural, bro. It's not straight from the motherland type of shit. So yeah, I love what you said about that too. So we're going to go ahead to the next tweet too. This one's a little bit more serious, so we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For the last one, we got learning my self-worth after doubting for so long is a journey I thought I'd never be on. D, brother, can you talk to me about that?
Come on.
Can you talk to me about that?
Oh yeah, bro. It just comes from a story of believing you're not him. Like guys, like originally I wanted to be a singer, and this is why I picked up. I picked up being a musician because I thought I was gonna be like the next like American Idol. You feel me? You feel me? I'm feeling like Em. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
come on, shout out Em and all that. Come on.
But like truthfully, I seen in my family, and the way it breaks down, you either choose like God, sports, or you work.
Talk about it.
So those are three standards, and I love my family for that. Those are three huge pillars in building a foundation of your family. But there's more to life for us. You feel me?
That's real.
We're constricted within that limit. So I felt like that a lot for a very long time in my life. You know, I'm a little undersized, you know, I'm a little heavier set. So, you know, like, I wasn't getting the looks from my family, I would say. You know, I had an open conversation with my family, and I was like, you know, and bro, and I also have a beautiful relationship with my older brother, but this is where it stems from, you know, like just being in the shadows of your sibling. You know, I love my family. I love them to death. Like, you know, this is actually who I do it for. You feel me? I do it for my family. But creating within me and hearing like my first instances, also like just you guys like know what's up. Like my Cuddy Payton set my Cuddy
set the tone.
My Cuddy, like I lived that life. Like I was there with him at practices, at his games. You know, his father raised me. a lot of people don't know that. Like, you know, that's why I bleed like the Siva shit, like the Siva family, like that's me. And self-doubt has always been just rampant in my own mind. I feel like that's just how I was born. So I dealt with that a lot throughout my life, and thinking like I'm not able to do something. My best friends even told me, like my best friends, who I call my best friends to this day, they're my brothers who I grew up with. They told me, they're the first ones to tell me like, you're not good at music.
Damn, that's kind of.
I had a conversation, bro. We laugh about it to this day. I promise you. It's so like I'm over it at this point because I'm him now. I worked so hard. I worked so hard. I shed so many tears. Like I put the blood and sweat into making me who I am today. So like. Now 2024, I'm at a moment in time in life where I can look back at all that and be like, bro, I don't have to doubt anymore. Because I have been like authentically, I'm saying that shit. No, but me, I'm just being me.
Facts,
you know, I chose
unapologetic.
I chose to bet down on me. So like that's why I'm healing now, and like, you know, like it's beautiful. And all I think about now is legacy, and like how I can help the next person, next people, because you know, like I mentioned before and off the podcast, you guys built this from the ground up. Ain't nobody came in here with the equipment, with the idea, with the microphones.
Come on.
Nobody came in there and was like, oh, yep, we'll give you this platform. You know, it was never a handout for us. We built that shit. So like when we were building, and I was able to look back on everything and be like, bro, like I really built something crazy.
Come on, bro.
Like,
come on. Bro.
Like, my brother Corey opened this door for me, and it helped me in a way where, you know, I finally started believing in my music again, you know, because I started in the game, I was wishy-washy. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what my image was going to be, because imagery is everything in the industry. If you don't know who you are, you're not going to make it, because people walk and run all over you.
That part.
And then take you for granted. So it's like,
straight up.
Ooh, bro,
he's talking, bro. He's talking, bro.
This is for all my young artists, because I didn't have nobody to be like, oh, Tavares, Siva, this is what you should do. I learned that all on my own every day. What Mook was saying, every day is a new day.
Come on.
I promise you, every day is not the same. Woke up today, Saturday, like thinking like today was gonna be different. I'll wake up tomorrow. On Sunday, if God willing, if I wake up, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's how it be nowadays. So it's like, bro, like I had so many people telling me, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. I'm like, okay, no, I can't do that. But then I found the true grit to be like, this is what I want.
Facts.
This is what I want.
If there's no opportunity there, you got to create one for yourself. You feel me? If there's no door there, go make a door and go through that motherfucker type shit. You know what I'm saying? Another question I want to ask you too was just like, dealing with self-doubt and like being in dark places, what are some things that you do to get you outside of that? And then if you have any tips for anybody out there that is currently in a dark place, like, well, what would you tell them kind of thing?
Everybody will say, and I've seen this across so many recordings, but I always believe, you know, it always gets better. And that's and that's with time. That's with yourself.
Yeah.
If you're in a dark space, this is what I'll tell you right now. Always give yourself grace and start choosing you at the end of the day.
Oh my God! There we go. Come on.
Throughout my mental health journey and like being and trying to build like fortification around my mind, because your mind is such a strong thing. People downplay the brain, like bro, it's one of your it's your biggest tool. It's the biggest asset to your. Without the brain, your body don't work. You feel me? So how do you expect to move day in, day out, and you're not right within like your mind,
not right with yourself,
and not right with yourself. Of course, move like, bro. Like I've sat there. I've had those moments where, you know, everything can crumble, but once I started choosing myself and believing in another outcome, that's when I was like, things are starting to look up because we allow a lot of our outside entities and everything that we're dealing with throughout life to come into our space and ruin it,
Yeah, facts. I want to go ahead and like piggyback off of too, just like, because I know that's something that we can all relate to. So I want to go ahead and pass that question down to my brother KT.
Yeah, there's just one thing that you said too that really like stuck with me. Reminds me of a Lauryn Hill quote, and it's like, "How you gonna win if you ain't right with them?" You know what I'm saying? That's some
I love that one.
So,
Come on, man.
I'm saying? You definitely got to check yourself and make sure you're right, because you ain't never gonna reach the mountaintop if you're not good yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can never climb on your like without your own too. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe that you're gonna be able to keep going, you ain't never gonna reach the top. So definitely gotta be right within. But also to piggyback off of you talking about your Cuddy Payton Siva, I got a couple of names for you, and I just wanted to know like what immediately like comes to your mind on these names. So the first name I wanted to give you was Aaron Siva.
Oh, come on. Yeah, my guy, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Can you give us a shout out for Aaron? Like, you got anything, man, like your relationship with him?
That's my first career. If you're he went to Beach, right?
Yeah, come on.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about my older Cuddy.
Yeah, come on.
Oh my gosh.
Seattle baby in the building, man. Come on.
My brother, man. So, the fact that you bring up my my other cousins, like, because people don't know, like, because they didn't make it on the level of what Payne did. I feel like a lot of people, put a blind eye to what my family was doing, but like everybody was in sports. I'm telling you guys, like all my cousins, like my cousin Soap, like Aaron, like my his older brother, his little sister, his older sister, Leilana, like all of them, like they were going dumb with the sports, like going to state, all this shit, all this stuff. But Aaron, he's one of my biggest supporters. And from a very young age, when I was getting comfortable with music and just having that idea, he was always like, "Man, I love that you play the uke, that you're playing the guitar around the family, bringing it around." And but that's my big brother. Like, I really look at a lot of my first cousins as my older siblings.
Oh, hell yeah!
It's kind of how like we treated our upbringing. But man, bro, I'm honored to be a part of that family, bro. And like, it's amazing, bro. Like, Aaron's my guy because his father is our chief. So the chief of the family. So how that go. Like they put in a lot of work. So to keep family together. So
no, definitely. And then I got another name for you, Romeo Sumo. If you're familiar, Monster.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my guy Mayo, man. Bro, y'all talked to with Segi about that, but man, Mayo is gonna be always the like OG of like the Southend.
Come on.
and just like being able to, because I went to his shows, like I would like try and sneak into the shows and stuff when I wasn't even 18. But I'm a huge fan of Monster, and we got some recent work on my last project. Yeah, I reached out. We've always been familiar with each other because our families do cricket. And we'll always see each other at the cricket field. So
for sure.
Yeah, you was talking about that too.
Yeah, sure. Family runs deep, but like I love the fact that you bring them up because those are like Masa is one of my biggest influences. Like, and just how I carry myself as an artist, how like what he's done for my confidence as like being able to step out and be like, oh, I believe in the music. Like he just the way he was doing it because That was like my first instance of Harry Clean and like D2's films, like an OG in this that was doing like Camden Mac, like from the South, the West, it didn't matter. Harry was shooting videos for you, so like that's just a that's like a microcosm of like Seattle culture, and like just being a part of it, like, cause I'm like the littlest of bros. I'm a young cat. I'm 20. You know, I graduated 2015.
Damn.
You know,
1987.
my tenure in 2 years, so you guys can't say that, bro. You can't say that, bro. Like, bro, I'm getting older at this. My young people, like, and that's when to retouch on like legacy, like, bro, like. I'm doing this for the youth now, you know, and I want to build a even bigger foundation for this outlet. For, you know, like, why isn't our community full of videographers? You know, people shoot movies. You know, like it goes beyond like just the creative scene. Like the arts saved my life. That's why I've always been an art kid my whole life. So like. Bro, like, I want to encourage that in our people. So, just being able to move from because and this touches on the self-doubt because like I didn't like my family didn't believe in the arts. They're like you know you can only get it so many ways. But once I started doing it and started believing and like actually finding strength in it, bro, my family and my best friends.
Coming back around. Huh?
I turned them around.
Facts.
They you know, they were saying no before, but then they started to see me progress.
Facts.
And it was.
There's another quote that I like too that like, you know what I'm saying, people aren't going to support till they see others support you. Come on. Which is kind of deep too because it kind of sucks that you want that obvious front line of like, nah, my family should be first, but at the same time, you know, that's just the reality of the game. You feel me? And I want to make a segue too because you talking about the song that you had with the monster on TikTok. My very first like reposted video was of you speaking on the song that you have with them and just saying that, you know, you got a lot of hate from that song. Not like hate, but just like people were criticizing it and then one
they didn't like the way I said Ufa.
Yeah, no, but just one of the things that stood out to me was that the fact that you said, you know, most of the criticism that I got was from, you know, the Polynesian kid. Oh, this is Jake. He's taking good. He's taking good. Hey, Pooh Shiesty's taking good. That's good. As I was saying though, like one of the things that stood out to me, what you said was just, you know, most of the criticism you got was from the Polynesian community that you've been trying to connect with and just the Polynesian community that you're trying to, you know, be with and just be a part of kind of thing. And I want to have you elaborate on that of just like maybe not feeling that you fit in kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you could speak on that.
Oh, of course. I'll boil that down to just my upbringing and my childhood. You know, because I'm so South Seattle, guys. Like, I'm a Seattle kid, bro. Like, living in a Seattle kid's world is so different because we're a huge melting pot. So I had to resort to my relations being with Vietnamese kids, with Korean kids, with my
Somalian.
Yeah, exactly. East African, Habesha, bro. All my and East Asian, bro. It doesn't matter. Melting pot. Like a lot of the Usos, or at least Islanders, they moved away from the valley. And I was telling Mook, I was like, a lot of our families and a lot of people that we were talking about how like the migration happened from California up to Washington. If you didn't stop along the way and you ended up in Seattle, a huge demographic of Seattle, and especially in their, I would say, in their low-income communities, were the island people. And a lot of people out here don't know that a lot of their roots happened in Seattle. Like, my grandfather built one of the first Samoan churches in the Southend. Like,
that's history, bro. That's history, bro.
The Pink Church, a lot of people refer to it as.
Oh my mama, that's crazy.
As the Pink Church. But it's under another Faifeau's family. But now, because the Siva and Pelese clan, like it's a huge clan. So you guys know how it breaks down. Like we all came here together. So I'm from the generation where a lot of us moved away because we were getting priced out of Seattle. But people don't know that a lot of the grandfathers that stayed in Seattle, it's the reason for the Samoan Flag Day here in Seattle. We actually have a national or a citywide holiday on Samoan Flag Week every year. What my grandfather, the Patus, and another couple councilmen during the I believe the 60s. I have the document, but it's the 60s. Them and the mayor had an agreement because we had such a huge Polynesian community that we could celebrate Samoan Flag Week, and we could all have it off. And
that's crazy.
We can celebrate it just as like people celebrate Hanukkah, like Ramadan, like those are it was considered one of those holidays for us. But just coming from that history, like all I wanted to be was to find confidence with who I was. Yeah. I'm a Samoan man, at the end of the day, like I want to find pride in my culture and my heritage. But all my life, like, I was basically like shunned away from it. And like, because I can't speak Samoan, like even my cuddies, like I still love them. Like, it's not no disrespect, but like those were some of my first haters to be like, oh, like, bro, you don't even like, you dress funny. Like you wear baggy clothes and like,
But that's the culture that you come from, which is like crazy to think about because we all grew up differently, different cities, different environments. Like you can't help but to be where you from type of thing. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to ask too, but as like a Polynesian community, we can be kind of like our own biggest obstacle. As a lot of us know, there was a year where like every damn poly show got shot up. You feel me?
Was that 2022?
I think that was 2022. Yeah, man. Condolences to anybody who had like lost their loved ones at those times and everything like that. But I want to ask you as far as like, why do you think we kind of like self-sabotage ourselves within like our own community and not trying to help each other progress, bro? Like, what's your take on those things, bro?
We're afraid to let go of the streets.
Ooh, that's hard.
Oh my God! Yeah, we gotta talk to him.
We gotta let it go, bro. At this point, bro.
Yeah.
But this don't mean I'm knocking those people
who live by
that lifestyle
yep.
and who are still involved but are still trying to get it out with this arts. I'm telling you, bro, move to this arts, bro. Leave all that weird shit at home, like that Hollywood, like all that they like to blend and mix with like the music industry and things like that.
Yeah.
And the essence and the soul of the arts, bro, and being creative, like you can find freedom in that, bro. And a lot of our people are subjugated to the streets, bro. We're put in these communities. We're in these red line, low income communities, and it's hard for us to stay at jobs because they only keep us as the hospitality or in customer service. That they're the help, So, I encourage us to elevate. I also encourage us to find the love and passion, bro. Because all it took for me to find to love other people was to know that like or to just bring that like love. Like I feel like that's the first thing people forget.
Facts.
They forget to bring the love. Like I genuinely like love people like humans and like I want them to, I never want to see, I never wish ill will, even though I'm my biggest ops or like, people who've done me wrong. Like, I don't care for the violence. I don't care for the like, like that.
As long as you do right on your part.
That kind of outcome. So
I want to go ahead and say too, bro, just every time I met you, I always like tell people anytime they ask about you, I'll be like, bro, that's a genuine dude, bro. Someone who got true love for like, not even just like Polynesia, but just his community at Seattle, you know what I'm saying? So just shout out to you, bro, for always just being genuine, man. I never heard nothing bad about you. Nobody ever spoke no bad about you. If they did, my mama, I'm on him, you know what I'm saying? When you speaking bad about my brother for you hear me?
Please don't crazy? But don't be a player hater, be a player congratulator.
Congratulator, you know what I'm saying?
Congratulate me.
And I also want to pass down that question to my brother. Yeah, I want to pass that question down to my brother Mook as well too, because we was in those shows. You feel me? We was part of that. You know what I'm saying? Not what happened, but just as far as like, part of those like kind of shows. I want to like hear your take on those too. Like, man, why you think we do that to ourselves? Like, what's the deal?
Like to like piggyback off of him saying like they don't want to let go of the streets. Yeah. It's like it's too late to do that now. You know what I mean? It's like Bro, some people don't even realize, bro, like when you're in like this, I say I can't speak too much on like being in the Tacoma and Federal Way. Yeah. Like Seattle, I can speak a little bit more openly. But it's like, bro, you never know, bro. You might just drive by somebody you never know that could have killed your brother that passed away. Right. You don't know, bro. So it's kind of like when shit get like that.
In the retaliation and shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That whole year, like especially the whole entire situation that had happened, bro. I wanted to low key quit music because I just had my son in 2022.
No, and that's crazy. I remember you told me that too. You're like, bro, I don't know about this music shit. It's like, is it worth it kind of thing? You feel me?
But it's like I don't want to pass on like being a quitter. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because if anybody know me, I don't motherfucking quit.
That's a real conversation though, and it's beautiful that you're open to talk about that because like, bro, like people's dreams have died, and you know, and what I meant to say, like, with my point was like, if there's no end to this, how are we gonna stop this?
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough, bro.
And I realize that we are too late. I realize that we are too late because there's too much history.
Yeah. Too much, bro.
It's too intertwined. You know.
I wanted to jump off that too, like because you're talking about it with the polys, but being somebody who has South End in your name, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the same situation in the South? You know, where so much killing is going on. You know, they say somebody dies every day on Henderson.
Yeah. I wanted to change the connotation the South End had on its name. And that's why I am so vibey and so groovy, and I want to have fun. Because my people have not been able to experience life, experience fun, experience laughter, you know? You don't get too many smiles on the block, you know?
Damn, you know what I'm saying? Deep, bro.
That's too many smiles,
that's
man.
Deep, bro.
And comparatively, people, you know, when we like to see, because a lot of people like to say like, oh, the grass is always greener on the other side. And, you know, people have it worse than you, but until you're in those situations where worse is every day, and it gets even more worse, like it's hard for you to sit there and say, to even have that kind of feeling towards like, how can you dismiss? How people would say Seattle's not hood enough because of its perception, but how can you say that out of the hundreds and thousands of lives that's been lost due to this street culture? You know,
I hate that shit.
Like they'll sit in your face. People from the other side of the nation, they'll sit in your face like, oh, you're not hood enough. Oh, you're trying to steal from this culture, and even though that's what the culture is that you live every day, and but really you're treated like another statistic because they don't have they see your card. They know if you're black or brown, they don't give a fuck, bro. That's what happened when our people immigrated over here. And the reason why we have such close ties with the black community and being
shout out my brother.
Being a part of the brown community. So there's levels to this. So that's why I'm like, once we shift our narrative and we're able to take control of our lives, because we're not in control right now. Yeah. You know, a lot of people we're recycling the same old things, you know?
Damn,
bro, our people immigrate from the islands to come here, get smacked off of dope. You know how many
sad to see.
You know how many islander fiends I see nowadays?
Man, that wasn't even a norm back then. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's becoming normal though. But it's sad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know how many times our people came from the islands and we didn't get housing? Because the housing authorities weren't allowing, you know, island communities to come in.
Bro.
After they colonized us, after they turned our islands into naval bases, after they turned, you know, to test their nuclear weapons on our island people, like they have the nerve to bring us from there, and then now we're a majority workforce, and now 90% of island people are in the military.
90.
Well, why do you think that? Because they want to use us. We're bodies to them.
Damn.
I just want to
jags, man.
I want to piggyback off of that too. And I feel like it's the way that we're raised that makes us comfortable being in the military. A lot of us grew up as one of those, like, you know what I'm saying, you just shut up and listen. You don't ask no questions. You just do as you say. Do as I say as far as parents within that. You feel me? And I think that's another, like, thing we got to change within Polynesian households is, like, you know what I'm saying, letting the youth speak up, brother. Like, they got a lot to say.
And having an opinion.
There we go. You feel me?
And being able to freely think.
Facts. Freely think. You feel me? Not think like you. I want to think for myself kind of thing, bro.
And yeah, are the huge themes that and I'm sorry, I'm over here rambling.
No, you good. No, keep going.
I'm off the good micro bar.
Talk about it.
Stack bundle. So, you know, if you are of age, please, you know, 21 plus during this segment. Go tap in with micro bar. I'm off that, and we're here at Stack Bundle talking about real deal issues. Real deal. That is beautiful, and I love. Just to wrap up my main point is just truthfully, for us to live better and for our youth to thrive and prosper, I feel like we have to let it go.
Yeah, real shit.
That's not us. Like that was us in history. Mm-hmm. You know, that's not us now. Like, you know.
Yeah, I want to ask you too, bro. Like, just trying to make that connection with what happened with, you know what I'm saying, on TikTok when you're talking about finding that connection with the Polynesian people. Like, as far as Polyfest, man, when Polyfest came around last year and I seen your name on there, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, finally, bro. Like, somebody put him on there because he's for the people kind of thing. And I just wanted to ask you, as far as, like, what did that mean? Like, being a part of a Polynesian festival that was for your people and being able to perform for your people as well, too. Yeah. And what that meant to you kind of thing.
Yeah. I give the glory to God, and like just everything that I've done, and like being able to do that, because what we've been talking about this whole time, and like having that legacy and just being a good representation, because I have poly fans, like I have young like boys and girls that hit me up. They're like, I'm a fan. I love what you're doing, and they support me. And that is all I could ask for. That's the biggest praise, you know. I'll share this as well. My youngest brother, he's the baby of the family. He wants to do music now. So that's
inspiring the next, man.
That's the biggest gratification I could have. And just having that ability to work. I'm not gonna lie, I got the put on. I know Loose Screws personally. He's been a fan. You know, our families are very close. But I told him I wanted to earn it. Yeah. Like, don't hit me up until you feel like you are a fan of my music. You think it's right. Like, you know, don't just put me on because you like I'm asking you to. Facts. I want to work for this. So I sat with him. I worked Polyfest 2022.
I remember that. Yep, that's a fact. Yeah. I remember that.
And you opened.
Yeah. I was opening too.
I was the stage manager, bro. I took that opportunity with the highest of value, because it taught me how to move around in the music industry, like stage performing. Like, dude, I had the itinerary. I'm over here checking in guests, making sure they're getting fed.
I remember you too. He was like, "Hey, Chelsea, 10 minutes. Chelsea, 10 minutes." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I got you, brother. 10 minutes, brother."
I was running around.
I was like, "Yep." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I got you, brother."
Just having that opportunity, because guys, I'm telling you guys, like, I'm a music kid. Like, I'm like the arts kid. Like, so I've been familiar with like those kind of settings. You know, like. I've been a part of a play. Like, I wrote a play before. Like,
that's dope. That's dope.
Like, music has always been in me. So, working in that opportunity, and then establishing myself around the Polynesian community, because I didn't break the threshold until I got with Trey Life.
Shout out Trey Life. Y'all went crazy, bro. Y'all whole set was crazy, bro.
Trey Life is the biggest blessing in my life.
Hey, can you shout out the guys as part of the Trey Life? Shout them out real quick one time. You know what I'm saying?
Treys, you already know what's up. You feel me? I love you guys. Fedway. Fedway is second home. You guys have treated me with nothing but utmost respect and value me as a brother from day one. Shout out the man, myth, legend, Young Smooth 253.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
His sample flips is Stupid,
bro.
bro. Crazy. Shout out. Yeah, we're going to do one too with this. Go ahead.
Let me just ramble off Trey Life members.
Go, you do.
Bless Him Keys.
Come on.
Miguel O'Brien.
Come on.
Young Humex.
Come on.
Juno June.
That part.
Los.
In that order. Come on.
Yugga, Tezzy Bang, my brother Slum Baby Tone, and am I forgetting anybody? Oh my God!
Don't forget nobody, brother.
Don't forget nobody, bro. You can't forget nobody.
I know. Bless Him Keys. I hope I said Bless Him Keys already. Smooth.
Yeah, you said Smooth.
Yeah. Okay. Trey Live music.
Come on.
Big Trays.
Come on.
They found me in a spot where I was gonna give up on music. Like I couldn't ask for another blessing, bro, because I moved away. I moved to move in with Peyton's dad down in Louisville. I was gonna start a whole new life, brother. I said,
damn, I didn't know that.
I said, I'm done with this creative stuff. I'm gonna go try something else. I'm moving, Washington. Two of my close friends have passed away. Long live Connor, and then long live Tana Money, James. Bro, I grew up with Tana, so I grew up with these boys, like all of South Seattle's finest, like
50C,
like all the boys, like everybody know what's up, like they know who I'm talking about. Everybody who's rocking,
God.
Come on. They all of us. I grew up with these guys, so like I seen them from day to day. So like dealing with that and what we were talking about, how I wanted to change the way people viewed the South End, because I wanted people to realize it's beautiful down here and it's worth living, and like we're worth saving. So I left Washington. I stayed in Louisville for a month, and then I was missing home, and I was like, bro, I might have to come back. I'm missing Washington, bro. I was down in Kentucky, bro. I'm in the basically South, but like kind of Midwest, or not Midwest, but the middle
region.
And Smooth, I hit up Smooth on Twitter because I see one of his snippets. And he's like, I'm like, bro, that's a fire beat. He's like, what's good? Because he's been trying to work with me for a little second, but we just followed each other. I'd never met him. He said, what's up, bro? Come and record. After I said that's a fire beat, I was like, "Ooh, brother! Once I get the bag up and I can pay you properly, I'm gonna pull up on you." He said, "Bro, no, I didn't." He was like, "Nah, I don't need no money right now. If you really about music, you'll pull up."
What a sign, huh?
So I'm not even in Washington right now. So and he's all. And I said, "Bro, okay, when I touch back down, bro, we'll do a session." I touched down. All my friends, they're like, bro, no, I think you're getting set up.
Oh, for real?
You're about to get done bad. They're about to set you up, and all my brothers, they're like, bro, I'm talking about Corey. I'm talking about all my brothers. My brother Juju, my man.
Ain't nothing free, huh? Type shit.
Yeah. They said, brother, ain't nothing free, brother. What are you doing? Like, bro, you're about to get smoked, bro. And I was like, brother, who the fuck am I? I'm not fucking I'm not nobody. Like, bro, you know me. I don't bang. Like, I'm in the streets. I ain't never did nobody janksy. There's no reason to, and you can't score off of me. Like, who am I? Like, I'm just Siva. Like, you feel me? I'm just a happy-go-lucky stoner from the hood. Like, that played music.
Happy-go-lucky stoner.
That love music. So they're like, oh, they're finna drill you. And I was like, okay, so I flaked the first time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I flaked the first.
They got it in your head, brother.
I flaked the first league. I feel like I'm rambling, but I faked the first league. Second day, he was like, "All right, bro, I'm in the stew. So if you want to pull up today, feel free." So I was like, "Yeah." I pull up, and this is how he got me. He's like, "Bro, you smoke tree?" I was like, "Yeah, I smoke weed." He was like, "Bro, yeah, I got some weed too if you want to smoke at the studio." And I was like, yeah, that's where he got me. I said, oh, you know, you could have taken, you know. I was like, oh, you got the AFI? You got the AFI? Oh, you got the AFI?
I actually seen you.
I'm pulling up. Yes,
I
bro.
seen you at the studio.
At one of my very first sessions, bro. Mook was recording too.
That was my first session with Smooth, and then he walked in, and then I started fucking around. Bro, I even did like a little Bobby Brown remake, and I was just fucking around the whole time.
Bro, but these guys saved me, bro. Like right when I met Mook, like I was finding myself, bro. This was before Group from the South came out. Group from the South was my first like project. I recorded Roni. Need me a Roni. That's a knocker too. That's a knocker. That's a knocker. Bro, I made that first song the first time I met Smooth. The first time I met Smooth, we talked for 3 hours before we recorded.
Just chopping it up.
Like he was like, bro, like he wanted to know about my story, you know who my family is, like wanted to talk, like, you know, just like real on the same level as like a friend, or like, you know, having that first conversation, because they don't tell you in the music industry everything's transactional. So like everything that you do, like, bro, I was paying studios in the North End, you know, to work on my craft, and then later down the line, my engineers weren't really mixing me. So I was kept with the same sound. People were telling me like I don't sound good. And I was like, that was before I left to Louisville. So all up to there, I thought, okay, I took my stab at music. Like this is it. I came back, bro. Something was calling me back to Washington. I felt like there was unfinished business out here, and then that's when I met Trey Life, bro.
Real, man.
And
Shout out Trey Life, bro.
And Trey Life opened the doors for me for the Polynesian community.
Come on. That part,
and that's when they started taking me serious as an artist, and that's how I started developing my sound, bro.
That's
like
up, bro.
that groovy shit, like you know me, bro. I love that.
That whole
funky,
thing you got going,
like,
that groovy, that shit's filthy.
Sing, rap. I don't know how to describe my sound sometimes, because I feel like I do it all, because like you know.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and make this transition too, because for those that don't know, my boy KT's a real Seattle baby, man. Real South End, man. Really been around the area, so, and I know he got some real Seattle questions for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let my brother take the front seat.
Hey, brother, go
ahead. I got one for you. You know what I'm saying?
Go crazy.
What food spot is the most iconic in the South End of Seattle? Is it Zesto's, Mama Sambusa, or Seward Park Chicken?
I don't even know those places, no cap. But you feel me? Go ahead and let the real South Enders speak on it.
I had out there with me before too.
So Mama Sambusa, that's new gen. If we're talking about OG spots, we're talking about Zesto's. Okay. The Hood Burger Spot, that's our only burger spot, bro.
The yellow building. That
actually like make that stuff, you know. You can get fried oysters from there, you know, like a blackberry milkshake. That was my order though. Like you get the hot link burger, they put the hot link on top, bro, and it's just like I believe I don't know if they're Viet or Chinese. Forgive me, but old Asian family, bro, been there like for a long time, and so I feel like they're more iconic. Mama Sambusa, I love honey and Mama, and that's great eats. People be complaining and all this stuff, but like you better wait for that good food. You wait anywhere else. Wait in the hood. And support that because you will support them and get them to a shop. To where you can sit down with your kids, tell them like, bro, I've been coming here for years. That's what it is. That's what it is in Seattle spots. But Seward Park Chicken is legendary.
Come on.
But I'll give it to Zesto's.
Zesto's, okay.
Yeah, because everybody knows Zesto's. Seward Park Chicken is like also new gen. It's within the last 5 to 6 years though, so
yeah, but it's been popping for sure.
And that's because they got lovely chicken. Jack's been doing it. Apparently, I learned through the homie that he was doing that in Portland. Like they're from Oregon.
Okay. Up here.
Yeah, and they moved up here.
Okay.
That's hard.
Randomly. In the hood. Bless us with beautiful chicken, bro. Love them, bro. Jack and Richard, Jack and his sons, bro. Like, bro, yeah.
And then I got one more for you specifically, just because I feel like depending on the generation you ask, you get a different answer. But I got to ask a real South End native, like, who is the originator of South End gigs?
Yeah. All right, brother. Come on. So, and this is how I'll break it down. because this is my story, and this, and you're right. You will get different answers due to your generation. But I will say, the older classes, a lot of the older homies, this is the OGs, you guys, and like you guys learned earlier. You know, I'm turning 27 this year. You feel me? Damn. 1987. But hey,
I was gonna say that time. I already know.
To me, the people who really blew up the style of gigs that is popular today are hoopers at Beach. We went on a state championship like almost 4 years in a row run from like my year 2011 to 2015. We lost to Garfield 2015. That's when Baby Boy DeJounte Murray was hooping.
Great.
So, bro, crazy, bro.
Great.
Imagine going to school regularly and you got NBA talent just hooping in your gym. I'm telling you, everybody was there. The nerds, like the band kids, like they come out, they tap in with the hoops. But the originator, I feel like, you know, because like what Simalo be doing and what like Remix Young, like those guys, the way they get, because it's their own flavor to like. I feel like because I believe they're from like South, so like they're from like South King County, like almost Pierce County, so they got their own flavor. I feel like Tacoma gigs and Seattle gigs is a lot different,
way different, nothing similar, bro.
Sure.
But, I was waiting for that.
But I would say like dudes like Shadi Shabazz, Dieter, his brother Khalil, like I'm talking about all the boys, like Dupree Daly, all my Franklin heads, like of our generation, the class of 2015, like Lank, like all the Lank guys, like you know, they used to have the LOTP guys, and this goes back to Washington, or I would say Seattle party culture, and the house parties and gigging, and where gigging comes from, because gigging is telling a story. Like you're telling a story when you're dancing, and you're breaking off the female. Like you're doing more than and I don't mean it like that, ladies. Don't. Sure. I hope you don't find that
it's expressive dance.
But yeah, it's expressive dancing, and you know the ladies have fun. You know they like to shake it. If they want to shake it, they gonna shake it. But yeah. But you go over there, you hit him with a little hey. You hit him with a little hey.
Come on, man.
Bro, the Chop It Up happened at Homecoming, I believe, 2013.
That's hard, too.
Or Homecoming. I confused the years because it might have been earlier, too, because 2012 heads, the people who graduated in 2012 in Seattle, they did a lot of finger motions.
Yeah, I remember.
And a lot of... And like, you know, the South, and you know how we bang, we're gonna stack on someone. So when they're stacking and they're banging on someone, that's when they're breaking them off. So like a lot of the OGs, like I'm talking about like the young guy, like they're like even to like Logic and Roderick, like
talk to him.
That's the old South end. Like that's what they were doing. That's where the culture really comes from, because it's a mixture, because a lot of people don't know there's so much ties from, and this is a huge bridge from California to Washington, a huge bridge. Their gangs migrated out here. You feel me? And a lot of us that came out here and from the two states, they are one. Like, you know, like Hoovers came up here. You feel me? Like a lot of people bang that, and it's like that culture and that pipeline is why like that came about. Gigging, because from what I'm understanding, a lot of Californians believe like the way we dance is a lot of like knockoffs from like, you know, we call it different moves and things like that, but there's a specific story to like Seattle gigs, you know, because it didn't just start where like you see like the white boys like, you know, trying to do it, or like, you know, the young folks trying to like, you know, popularize it, because like now it's like in mainstream media. But like really, if you're not going to functions, if you're not going to Seattle house parties, if you're not going to the dances, like Jim's dances, because Seattle used to have these things where they'll have like youth dances, like from like 14 to 17. So like
White Rock.
Yeah, like they'll have like all city dances.
All
like
city,
they'll go to Volume. Like these clubs, they had like a under 18 club.
Yeah,
like back in the day, like where the kids could go and kick it, bro. Like no bullshit, bro.
I remember. I know what you're talking about. That's why I was about to start crying.
No BS. Yeah, because bro, we was outside trying to get in the dances. We was too young. I'm trying to have a Seattle ratchet really do me something crazy because they like to act like they wasn't doing that, but they was on that. And but that's where Seattle gigs come from where I seen it, bro. Because it's group because fat boys gig differently.
Come on.
The pretty boys gig differently.
Come on.
You know the athletes gig differently. It's all different, but I kid you not, you could not go like 10 or 15 feet without a little gig circle happening between the homies.
Come on.
Because that's what like Washington, Seattle kids were doing, bro.
Right.
Like in my time, in my heydays. So like, that's like we took it from the finger pointing and
that shit's so filthy to be honest.
Because like really it stems from like the hood culture and streets because like that's what they were doing. Like they were the ones functioning on the block. You know, they're the ones having fun. You're just a kid outside looking in and you're like,
what are they doing?
Oh, they're hitting it like to the music. You're listening. You know you're listening. It's regular. Like people know what's up. That's just how like the hoods in Seattle was, and you could not go without like a block without seeing black and brown kids on the block like listening to music or doing that. So.
One of my favorite moves when they start sprinkling.
Oh yeah. And then come on. My favorite move is the movie. When I hit him with the movie.
Wind it up.
And then sometimes it's rodeo. You know? Yeah. Come in. Ooh,
Hey, Mookie Dookie's a gigger too, brother. What's your favorite move, brother? What's your favorite move, brother? Break it down for us. Come on, man.
You kind of already did it, bro.
Which one that was?
No, sprinkle it up and then snort it in. A shape shifter. If you're a shape shifter.
No, wait, one move I always see too. He's the bat.
Knock it out there.
You bring it from under center? I remember my brother brought it from under center.
Come on, hey. Come on, hey.
No, that's so crazy, bro.
And then you run.
You gotta run.
And then you catch it. It's TD.
I'll never forget this shit, bro. Kevin Porter Jr., bro. He's from the South End. He's an NBA player for y'all who don't know. Bro, the knock it out the park dance move, he's the very first person I seen do it. And he did it right after we did a track meet. And me and him are both anchors. I got dusted, by the way. But then, bro, he finishes the line mid-jog, bro. He's... I'm running right behind him because I came in second place. Like I lost I lost, bro. Lose is lose, but I was like close to him. But I lost. But then I'm just seeing him do it. I'm like, oh fuck, damn, little mama right there too. Like she just seen her son lose. Like this nigga do it.
Had to get that out there.
I'm like, brother,
that man, it was a beautiful time, bro. I mean. It was just before like social media had its boom. So like you only heard about these kind of things. Like, bro, did you hear? Like, you know, like it's word of mouth. So like, bro, gigs is lit, and I encourage like people keep doing that, bro. People be trying to hate on Seattle culture and like what we like and like what we find dope. And it's not just Seattle, but I'm also talking about the outlying cities. You know, wherever you're out here in Washington,
all of that,
like bro, like what we do out here is what we do. It's just specific, bro. Like we some forest motherfuckers, like and we're out here in the city and we're lit. Like,
come on. And I feel like being somebody from the mid to late 90s, like I agree with you in the sense that like the Seattle gig culture, like to me, its peak was like 09 to like 12.
Yeah.
And it was crazy. It was like you could catch somebody after a hoop session gig. And like it don't even matter. You might catch a nigga out the grocery store. You might just have to chop it up. It was like anything was cause for gig celebration. You know what I'm saying?
Were you one of those in your days?
I was not a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would go to the house parties, but I was up against the wall with it.
It's simple as bad because they be saying we do too much when we dance. They just be wanting to dance. When you go out clubbing and you're dancing. They be like, oh, you did too much. You one of them. You just be gigging. Like, you're supposed to, you know, when I shake it, you're supposed to.
Nonchalant or something.
Yeah, you gotta be cool. Like,
what is this? What are we doing? No, I'm over there like, damn. You got busted head on it, brother.
Fucking fool,
buck that shit like a Bronco. Like, what the hell?
Remember at the blackout event, bro? I think they were doing like live performances. He was over here just geeking. He was in his own world in the middle. I was like, bro, nobody even here yet. He's the only one going crazy.
Fun fact too, brother. By the time we went up there to perform as the last one, my voice was already gone. Because when you performed that Sweat, oh my god, bitty bitty bum bum, that's my shit. I'll forever be oh my god. Your throat. I was like I said,
Yes, man, bro, all that. Blackout was beautiful, bro. You guys did an amazing job, bro.
Man.
Like, we need more of those, bro.
Hey, shout out manager T-Mar and all that too. All of that, come on, man.
Yeah, I had a beautiful and blessed time, bro, and like.
Yeah, even that.
There were some baddies in the crowd.
Talk to it, brother. Talk to it, brother.
There be baddies in the crowd, but you never know. You can't go out there as a single man. You know, you gonna holler at someone's wife.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, respect.
Then you gonna have Us or Toko come and knock you on your nose. I don't even know, brother.
I didn't even know,
brother. I don't even know, brother.
She was single.
I just started messing with poly women, brother. Like, bro, you know me because I grew up in the melting pot, so I had to tap in with the other. You feel me?
And one of the things too, like one of the things that like made me think like, oh, we're gonna have a great episode if we bring you on was some of them conversations we had up top too before like the show and during the show we was talking. Yeah. But we was having the conversation in my head. I'm like, no, we gotta have brother on, bro. The shit that he's talking about, like it needs to be heard, it needs to be said, it needs to be put on the platform for other people to hear it and hear that perspective as well. So I just appreciate your time and everything, brother. My mama like love having you here.
No, I'm so honored and blessed to be on this platform, bro. I'm thankful that you guys like chose me to be a part of this, you know. It's huge what you guys are doing, bro. Like,
it's love. I appreciate that.
I want to give you guys your flowers because, like I mentioned before, nobody else is doing it, bro. And you know, it takes a lot of care to like actually have these kind of conversations. And words are powerful. People don't realize that, you know, like what you say, you know, there are manifestations behind that, you know, like it's one of our biggest tools and biggest powers, you know. So just being open and having that conversation, bro. Like our community needs it. It's the reason why we're
That's one of the things you said to us. Our community needs these conversations. I'm like, bro,
we need to stop being silenced. We need to stop turning the other cheek, bro. Honor and respect is not everything, bro. Like
talk about it.
To the extent of where our people take it.
Sometimes we gotta go over that line,
like,
bro. And in order to really make a statement, sometimes you gotta cross that line.
How are you gonna hear how I truly feel? You think this whole time you've been in the right?
Come on, bro. We're gonna clip that one.
Just because you're older or you hold a higher place within our family.
That part.
How are we supposed to have these uncomfortable conversations? Every time we have these conversations, you yell at me.
Come on.
Look at me.
You fussy me.
Come on.
Like those are those things. And I've also have been blessed because, bro, I'm so outspoken, bro. My mom fossied me, bro. Like all with true, like, there was reasons why she fossied me, bro. Like, because I'm a, you know, as you guys can tell on the podcast, I jibber jabber, and that's not just with us, you know. I'll speak my mind with anyone. That's what's like.
And that's what's needed, though.
Like,
honestly, that's what's needed.
That's how you gonna truly feel where I'm coming from. So it's like I had the open conversations with my mom. My mom was blessed to be like, "Oh, yep, let me not crease him right now," and actually listen to what he's saying. So I'll get my point across, and we'll come together. She'll understand me, where I'm coming from, who I am as a person. And the more that we do that with one another and our families and our people, bro, we'll thrive. We'll save our people, bro, because I don't know if you guys know you see what's going on, but bro, within our lifetime, are we going to be able to go back home? Will our kids be able to go back home?
Tough.
That's what we got to think about it, because the powers that be, And the people that control this world, they don't give a fuck about the islands.
Yeah.
They have not cared.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm cursing, but yeah, they have not cared about us, and we need to start caring about ourselves and each other, and then we'll truly succeed, bro. And take that as face value, and I don't want to be like someone who's speaking from like a high horse or like I had to think about all of this to get here and preach this message. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching either. Yeah. Like I just care about y'all. Like
it's love.
And like I care about our people.
But speaking on the successes, could I champion my brothers?
Come on, I was about to transition. Talk to us.
Can I get a second to champion my brothers? You know what I'm saying? So I got my brother right here. Come on the year in a crazy way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Came out with the Watch the Hook EP. You know what I'm saying? Like how did it feel getting to do that and like turn the city up for a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, originally I don't know if you know what I'm saying. If you've been following, I'm more of like a single driven kind of artist. I drop banger singles type shit. So this was my first time actually putting together, even though it was just 3 songs, it was something actually like working to put something together, and it was a lot of work. And then the idea behind it was just, what I'm saying, I want to be stamped in this game as somebody who got the hooks, man. So I had to put the name on there, Watch the Hook, where it was just like I'm just on the hook and let the verses be played out by other artists that that I fuck with. So everybody that's on the tape, shout out my brother Tail Jr., J2, Came Up Kyle, Sefa M, my boy Sengi out here, and my boy Fi. One of like the most best kept secrets out there in Spin City, man. Shout out my brother Fi out there, bro. So after I dropped it, I'm like, bro, it was a lot of love. And then the number one thing was like, bro, 3 songs, like we can't keep on. I'm like, damn, my fault, brother. I didn't, you feel me? But yeah, it was just a lot of love, and I just like, everybody out there who's been playing it and streaming it, man, it's love, and I appreciate you. And just know, but we got so much like in the vault. We got so much that's cooking right now that what I'm saying. Just stay tuned. But I appreciate you shouting that out.
I had to bring that out, and then I also got my brother over here, Bad Boy Mook. You know what I'm saying? If he really wasn't, active in the poly scene around the spring of 2023, you might have missed out on one of the best drops of the year. Crazy. How did it feel you getting to release that and be able to turn the city up early on?
Come on,
man. Shit. The album was solid, bro. If I'm being real, listen to my shit. I just be listening to my shit like, man, fuck it, it's whatever. But that shit was solid. I think it was only solid, bro, because I was in such like a mentally like in a dark place writing that album, and I didn't even write this shit like Real Different. Like Ket can, when you see it, bro, when I did Real Different. Bro, I'm crying like while recording this shit just because my mind was so dark, bro. And like I'm cool, like thriving with my mind in the dark spot. At that time, I just couldn't control it. But like back to like Stir on Topic, bro, I felt like it was solid. It definitely like cemented me in a way, like up here. Yeah. I never thought like I thought I was in Seattle. I thought I was gonna be known as the football guy forever, like just the guy on like who just be chilling, which I don't really care. But
and if you could give me like as somebody who is a big fan of the tape, like as I think sometimes fans want to know like, what is the artist's top 3 favorite songs from their own album? You know what I'm saying? So you had to say your own top 3 songs.
Number one, I say Right Now.
Oh, that's my
you see my 2023 wrap up. That's my number 1. No God. That was my number 1.
That was my
Right
shit.
Now. 2, I say Critical Love Life.
Shout out 400 Smooth.
Come on, shout out.
And we got a song too, bro. You said I just dropped it. I'm on you when I see you, cuz I need that.
He's so filthy,
He's
bro.
filthy, cuz.
He's so filthy,
He's hard body, brother.
My last one, I'll say Mamacita.
That one was hard, man.
And I want to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, I think we were probably a little bit over an hour, but just go ahead and wrap up the pod, man. I'm going to go ahead and say this on camera, on record. Definitely my favorite as of right now, man. One of the best podcasts I feel like we go.
Hey, can I ask him a couple questions real quick before we go? Matter of fact, now I think about it.
Oh, go ahead, brother. Do you think?
Yeah, brother. So I gotta come spicy, you know. With it.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Okay, come on.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna call this the hot seat. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say like a word or a phrase, bro. You gotta say something like one word to describe. Or if it's a question, just answer it.
Yeah, okay.
So your personal preference when it comes to Polynesian women, Samoan women or Tongan women?
Damn.
The S and T.
Big X's, big T's, and all of that. Big X's, big T's. Oh, that's a tough one.
I can't.
Want to skip that one? We can skip. If you
No,
want.
do I have to choose up though? I can't say both.
You say both, brother.
I know, that's an easy answer. That's an easy answer. If I'm going to go final answer, who wants to be a millionaire?
Okay, come on.
Hot seat with Bad Boy Move.
Okay.
Samoan girls or Tongan girls. I'm going Samoan. That's
shout out my cheese though.
That's with love.
Yeah, that's with love.
Respect.
That's love and respect for sure.
And respect. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that because I'm Nay Gang. Like, for real, bro. Like,
you good.
They got it different. But
And then my next one, bro. One word, bro. One word to describe what I'm about to say. Seattle cannabis.
Oh,
one word to describe Seattle weed.
Number one.
That was 2 words, but
Uno.
And then for you, bro, since you such a Seattle head, halal food or Asian cuisine?
Oh, I'm gonna give it to Asian cuisine, bro. I love halal food though. Like I be busting that down for sure. My if you haven't had it, Somalian food is some of the best. And I love Ethiopian food. To my dying breath, but Asian cuisine guy for me, bro. It don't matter, Vietnamese, Korean. Like I can get the pho, I can get the Korean barbecue, goji gang, all the shit, all the stuff. I can get the yaki.
You put me on.
Teriyaki.
Oh, yaki. Okay.
But you can also say yaki as yakisoba, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I thought you was talking about
so like all that, bro. So Asian cuisine, brother.
And then the last one, man, for you, brother, just sum it up in one word or a short little debrief like sentence, bro. Describe Seattle sports teams. So front office of the Seahawks, behind management of the Mariners.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
No,
disappointing.
Why'd you have to bring that up? You broke my. You kind of broke. This is awesome because you Mook will really bring out emotion in me because like, bro, Seattle sports. I will say heartbreaking. I will say dream killing. I would say depression. I would say
he's going crazy, bro.
Beyond the Sounders and the Storm. The women's basketball, don't talk to me. Soccer, don't talk to me because we're fucking filthy. Kraken, boo boo. Mariners, boo boo. My Seahawks, boo boo. My Huskies. Don't even get me started on my Huskies because the last 2 days have been chaos. We're recording this after DeBauer left to Alabama. So, truthfully speaking, brother, Mook, if Seattle sports was in person, they'd get maxed the fuck out. Max the fuck out of Seattle sports because they'll get done so grimy because they do me so grimy all these years. I'm an A1 Mariners fan, bro. I'll be there every year, bro. I'd be there if we had a hoops team. I would be there, bro.
No facts. If we had a hoops team, I'm there. For sure.
Football made me proud. Pete Carroll, you're a GOAT. You did what you had to do, but you've been buzzed last 10 years. But that's just the reality. But you're also filthy, like. Football guy, like USC and the Hawks. That's what you're gonna talk to me about. I'm like, champion. Like I said, Mariners, boo boo. I got you. And I love them, but Stack Bundle. I don't want to take too much.
No, you good. I want to go ahead and say too, bro. Any last remarks before we get up out of here, man?
I'm just very thankful to be on Stack Bundle. If you're here because you wanted to hear about music, I'm coming out with a lot of my favorite stuff right now. I'm trying to create some of my best work. And I'm not dropping nothing that ain't my best. So right now I'm just getting the vault together for a lot of my fans. I'm pulling my cards. You feel me? Like I know a lot of people, and I got love for everyone and anyone. So
and let me make a request, brother. Let me get one on that one. Bro.
It's great. I'm gonna get one too. You already know I gotta have my guys on there. But this is I'm coming for it all. You feel me? Like without a doubt, I want people to realize that I'm an artist first. You feel me? I do a lot in this game, in the industry. I may be entertaining as a host. I may be, on this social media. You might like me on a reel or a TikTok, but you know, I'm really out here, and I want to make people know that make it known that I'm here for music, and you should take me serious because I love my people. And,
there we go.
And it's only up from here. So
come on, bro.
Thank you for tapping in with us, and please support Stack Bundle and anything these guys got going on, because
Polydope,
Polydope, like the whole gang. Tasi, Moog, KT, what they're doing is amazing. So
sure, I appreciate that, brother. Mookie Dookie, man, last from March, man. Let them know, brother.
Much love, man. Hey, just know, buckle up. It's gonna be a 2024 shit show for all you haters. So.
I like that. Come on, sprinkle on it. Let's hey. KT, brother, last from March. Anything going on?
Just know, like, it's 2024. Stack Bundle finna take over. Come on now.
That part, that order, you feel me? Hey, man, just want to go ahead and just say thank you to my guys out here. Thank you to my brother Siva, Moog, my brother KT, you know what I'm saying? And shout out one more time to Polydope, man. The official sponsor of Stack Bundle Podcast, man. And this has been another episode of Stack Bundle. If we gonna keep it anyway, we gonna keep it motherfucking Stack Bundle. I feel low-key fucked that ran out of breath. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's the big who's not the little one, man. We